in the day, like, man, if a nigga told, man, and a nigga came back to the streets trying to be regular, man, niggas got exterminated expeditiously.
And the crazy thing about it, guess what? They ain't even try to come back and be regular because they knew it. They ain't even come back and try to be regular.
But the ones that did want to step out there and, you know, kind of.
Nah, they was already hard in jail too. Nigga telling in jail, come back to the dome. What? I did it. So what?
Yeah.
Like it's the like he says the climate.
It's the
like,
climate, man.
Shit, nigga, your roommate done ask you, why you need to go tell them folk what they want to know, bro.
and then the generation nowadays, they don't got no bylaws. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just it's like you back in the day you get a puzzle and all the pieces there, they give you a little structure how to, they don't got that right there. You know what I'm saying? They just freestyle.
Yeah, they freestyle.
So they freestyle.
Real shit.
Yeah, they freestyle.
Yeah, these niggas nowadays don't give a fuck about no OGs. No goddamn.
Nigga smoke
your ass.
Smoke you OG.
Yes. Oh God.
Like,
don't give a fuck.
You goddamn get out
how
these folk
much honorable shit you done did in the community. How many bricks you saw? How many niggas you killed? Nigga, you dead.
Well, yeah.
Sad. It's sad.
And the crazy thing about it, I work with that demographic.
She brought a tear to my eye.
When they go in, they not the way they living. A lot of them don't be like that. I mean, far as like back in the day, your nigga kill you when you catch him anywhere. You can be in a safe way with a plastic knife. You gonna get the same action. Like a lot of them, they just be like they desensitized. Yeah. It ain't that they doing crazy shit. Don't downplay that.
Yeah, nah.
But they doing shit more from desensitized. Like they don't even really understand the ramifications, the repercussions. It ain't like they fuck you. They don't know to fuck you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to my friend. You be in a store. You see a young lady that's 30 and under. She buying chicken. She got a tank top on. You can see the nibbles in her shirt. in my brain, you ain't look in the mirror. But in her brain, since she been living, this been on TV. This normal. You know what I'm saying? So they only live in their time. Like you beat them, saying she ain't no freak. That's what she knows. Yeah. Her favorite singer, do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they desensitized and they don't really understand. They don't have no male figures in their life, none. Like we had the father, even stepfather, uncle, OG, basketball coach. You know, somebody. The principal was a male. Mm-hmm. Like all they surrounded is females. No knock on females, but they parole officer female, the security in the jail the female. Everybody a female. So even when you talking to a young dude and you ain't even getting aggressive, you might just say, yeah, man, your tone went from 5 to 8, but you ain't said nothing disrespectful. Well, who you talking to? Just because your tone. They ain't used to a man even dealing with them. They used to a woman coming, you okay with you might make me beat you up. And, nah, Miss Anderson, you know, and then they can maneuver them, you know what I'm saying? So it's like to their defense, they just don't know. They ain't had that, what's name? That's why we got to step up as a team, as a unit, you know what I'm saying? Man, that's what we got to do.
What you think was more detrimental to black culture if you put it on the scale, like crack to the black community, or now like even though it has its blessings, social media to
clout.
Well, I said social media, but yeah, social media kind of go with clout. That's what it is. Yeah. Crack or clout, or crack or social media.
Clout.
That's a good question. Well, I'm gonna say this.
Good one, yeah.
I'm gonna stick with the crack only because the residue from the side effects from the crack is the reason why they acting on with the clout.
Yeah.
Because we sold all that 300 million, the Rayful, Kirkbone, Big, all these motherfuckers that were selling all that shit. Mm-hmm. We took the father and the mother out the house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like in the 70s and the 60s when heroin was the epidemic, you only took really the father out the house. The mother still was there booting everybody up. We took both parents out. So now you talking about they raising themselves. So they don't really know the best. So now you seeing them acting out and having timber chance in the way they behave because they ain't had no teaching. So the clout is out of hand, but I think the crack was the beginning stages of this, the side effects of the long term of it.
You ever have like regrets about just like your place?
Yeah, definitely. But I definitely have regrets about that. And it fucked with me to the day in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out or I'm talking to somebody or I'm mentoring a young and I'm looking at his mother or father, you know what I'm saying? And you know, so it fucked with me a lot, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, and like I tell people, I wasn't naive that selling drugs wasn't a good thing. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you, like, I ain't one nigga say no, somebody else would have sold them. I knew it was a bad thing, but what I didn't understand, they got a law out that's for people that's been killing. They coming home, like a lot of dudes that killed under 24 under, they coming home after doing 20-something, they had 40, but they let them out because they did a study that the brain don't fully develop after 24, 25. Mm-hmm. So you can't make a good long-term decision. Mm-hmm. You know what you're doing current, but not a long-term. So I'm using that to say, I knew selling drugs wasn't right? Hold me to that. But what I didn't know was I'm got them high. So now his little daughter in the house without no parents in there. So she going to school, selling her little body, trying to keep up. Your son robbing, getting locked up, getting 20. I didn't know that part of it. I didn't know I was affecting that. I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I ain't see his house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm really sorry about. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But I knew the son drugs wasn't right.
Coming back into the world after doing your bid and just looking at how the climate of the streets changed and anything, if somebody asks you, is there any hope for the streets, what would be your reply to that?
It's hope, but it's a long-term joint. It ain't gonna be no short, quick joint. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, the younger the day, man, that money moving. But that money moving. Like these youngers they dreaming big. Like they ain't telling me they want no Benz. They want Bugattis. You know what I'm saying? They seeing all this shit on social media. So it's gonna be a long-term joint. But it's just like, but we gotta find a way, man. We can't be scared and we can't be saying youngers gonna kill everybody. They gonna kill all the whistling. We just gotta. It's gonna be a long-term fight. But I think it's hope. But it's gonna be it's a long-term fight. Everybody gotta get in the game. Everybody gotta get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you ain't gotta. Like you doing your podcast, you might don't got time to go check a young nigga and have him meet him every Saturday or Sunday and all that, right? But you can be in your favorite T.I. restaurant, you see a young nigga buffing tables, and you come there twice a week, give him $50, and talk to him. Like, man, what you doing really way impressive what I did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no courage and work for Merv Burns giving up some of you job. I never had a some of you job. I was trying to get the fast money. So a dude that got that patient to do that in these time and days, when he turn on his phone, and he see all the young niggas age in Dubai, that's pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got to applaud these people, hug them, love on them, you know what I'm saying? And let them know, man, just stay there, man. You know what I'm saying? Just stick with it. It's tough. And do what you can do. You can't do it all. Do what you can do.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. What's some of the D.C. rappers you fuck with coming from D.C.? What's some of the ones you put your stamp on?
I fuck with all of them. I'm a little biased. Yeah, I fuck with Shy, A-Baller, Young E-Class.
Shout out E-Class, my dog.
Yeah, my man just winning, locked up. What's my man locked up? Just winning Virginia. What's his name? From 37. Fat Trail.
Oh, Trail.
Trail out.
Yeah, he been out. I thought he got locked back up though.
Nah, he just hit me 2 days ago.
Yeah, Fat Trail out.
Yeah, okay.
Trail out.
Wale, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Wallace.
Yeah. I mess with all of them, man. All of them. It's a good movement up there.
Yeah.
It's a good movement up there.
How it make you feel when you hear your name in the raps?
I mean, it's cool because it make you feel like you at least play in that world. You at least play it the right way, right? Where they feel armed with the brand you with that, right? To speak on you like that, right? But I like it more so because it give me credibility to the work I do. You know what I'm saying? So now, when I meet youngers now, even they tense up when they Google you. Then when you go back around, it's a different bump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I like that part of it. So that's why I do a lot of this and stay with niggas. Like you said, like all the shit I did, I can't even show you pictures shit we did because we was trained to take the pictures. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even show you the shit we did. But the fact that they can Google me now and see, I use that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that's what I really like about it. Well, young dude like said, man, shut up. You know what that is? You know what I'm saying? So and I can spill. You ain't gonna save everybody, but I can at least spill.
What's some of the biggest game of gems that you be giving the young boys, like personally, like in your programs and when you just talk to people, and even if they ain't even trying to hear all this shit?
My number one thing to anybody, young and old, know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, know yourself. Make the foundation strong. You got a young dude, whatever you put in somebody young, that's what they're gonna fall back on when adversity comes. Like my favorite saying in the world is adversity induces a man to himself, right? So like she said, like Ray might have had in his brain, all that, right? Something in his core probably came back into play. You know what I'm saying? So when you put that good sturdy, like when you build a house, you build that foundation strong, it's gonna when that bad weather comes, it's gonna lean back on that foundation, right? So I try to tell a young dude, get him what's name. When my grandmother coming around D.C., she lived in PG County. She came in my neighborhood and took me to church on Sunday. I ain't want to go, but when I went, it gave me foundation, it gave me capacity. So now when I'm on the streets, leading dudes on beefing, now I can say, she owed me that money, but I ain't gonna bust her head. I ain't gonna put her in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Versus the person that didn't have that, that didn't have that teacher, they gonna be like, man, burn her ass up. she should have never got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like so that foundation is key. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet, humble man.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just saying.
But he just said the difference.
Yeah, no, it's the difference. Like, that mean a lot. That mean a lot. You know what I'm saying?